Devontae Booker is the deep man to receive for the Raiders. The McManus kick over his head. Jacobs in the backfield and two tight ends, Darren Waller and Jason Witten. And Jacobs, along with Booker, both had 2 touchdowns rushing again. Rodney Hudson, the mainstay in the middle, and Waller and Jacobs could have big days as Jacobs bounces off a couple of tacklers to pick up a couple more. Here, the offset back for the Raiders on 3rd down. And Carr looking to the edge, incomplete for Nelson Aguilar. A punt return for a touchdown this year, an 83-yarder against Carolina. This punt will back him up to the 15. He's got a little room. And tripped up as he gets outside the 25. Derek Carrier had the coverage there.
This afternoon.
Melvin Gordon will get the call with over 100 yards rushing today. He has a shot at 1,000 for the 2nd time in his career. Gordon with the cutback, churning it out for 1st down yardage to the 40.
He's also got to put on a good show.
Moving up front appeared to be Jonathan Hankins.
Yeah, getting a little anxious there.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 90. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
7 has encountered for the Raiders.
Locke completes it across midfield to Jerry Jeudy. Gordon off the right side down to the 45. So we've seen them champion and Bolitnikov winner in his college days in Tuscaloosa. Locke will run with it down to the 40. Hangs onto the football, going to set up a 3rd and short. Caught to the tight end, down inside the 25. Excuse me, that's Tim Patrick, who's become his favorite target. Cleveland now, the motion man here. Play action. Locke rolls out, fires inside the 10 to Troy Fumagalli to set up a 1st and goal for Denver. Opening drive for the 1st time this year. Locke incomplete at the goal line. And on 2nd down, Gordon with some space down inside the 5. Noah Fant lined out to the left, looking that way, incomplete to Patrick underneath. Broken up by Jeff Heath, who had a couple of interceptions against the Broncos earlier this year, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, great play here by Jeff Heath. Easily could have got beat. He didn't grab around the wide receiver, just stuck his hand in, timed it perfectly. Incomplete to Tim Patrick, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal. At least they're scoring on this opening drive instead of having a turnover.
Taking over as the DC in December as McManus splits the uprights from 22. And Denver scores on its 1st possession for the early lead. After a stop of the Raiders on their 1st possession. Well, just before kick, there was a moment. Carr popped up in the air. Renfro almost came down with it, incomplete. Floyd. Darren Waller with the catch out across the 30. Of course, on 3rd down, Jacobs has to try and lunge for the 35, and it looks like the spot is short.
Yeah,
the tight ends. And Carr will follow behind Rodney Hudson, and the spot looks good for Las Vegas.
Yeah, it looks like he got hit the nose of his head and the ball across the 40-yard line, which...
Carr stepping up, throwing deep, has a man out there, and the catch is made by Nelson Aguilar inside the 10-yard line.
What a great throw and play design. Look, Derek Carr has depended upon Nelson Aguilar all season long, and this is just a simple go route. Derek Carr throws him open after he gets past the defender. Nelson Aguilar, when he was in Philly, he was known for his drops. He's been nothing but reliable for Derek Carr. And touchdowns and not settling for field goals.
There's a flag here on first down.
Prior to the play clock expiring, timeout, Las Vegas. 30-second timeout.
Carr has a man wide open, touchdown Raiders, and it's Aguilar. And a flag down in the end zone.
Looks like we might get a pick here.
Pass interference, offense,
Yep.
number 12. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Out at the 17. And Carr will just drop that into the dirt. Waller was in the area.
You can set him in tight, run screens to him, everything.
Jacobs corralled at the line of scrimmage by Deshaun Williams, and it's now 3rd and goal. Throwing Ruggs to the near side. Drop it off to Waller underneath, down to the 10. Josie Jewell with the stop, and it's 4th down. He's for 7s. And they may push the Raiders back a little farther here with the penalty.
Offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Janikowski's mark. And he'll cut that deficit and tie up the ball game, 3 apiece. 4:34 to go in the first.
All this in New York with Daniel Jones early in his career, and eventually you start correcting them, but you got to be coached out of it.
That had the Raiders at 6-3, and then things started to head south. The Raiders settled for field goals 3 times when they were goal to go. They've had to settle for a field goal here when they were goal to go. It's been an 8 record and a 10-5 record this week.
You're absolutely right. They should be in contention for the postseason.
Deep ball Locke looking for Patrick. Incomplete. New receiving core pretty much for Locke. New guys in the running back room this year. Bobbled on the near sideline by Tyree Cleveland. Are they saying he had his feet down? Yes, they are.
Yes, this is a good pitch and catch again by Drew Lock. He sees Tyree Cleveland coming open into the zone. Gets both feet down and controls it. But they're getting up and running fast just in case.
17-yard gain. They'll speed up the tempo and the burst by Royce Freeman into Raider territory down inside the 40. For 20. They'll get it into the hands of Deontay Spencer on the end around, tripped up. Good push up front that time by Corey Littleton to hold the edge.
Stop a big one.
It's a defense that has allowed nearly 30 points per game. Tim Patrick breaking tackles. That's been another issue for the Raiders. The missed tackles, and it's back inside the 10-yard line for the Broncos. 30 yards on this hookup.
Yeah, Tim Patrick, who bounced around a little bit early in his career, you can see why Drew Lock likes him so much. He gets off his route quickly, gets the ball in his hands, and then he makes things happen. He runs.
Second time inside the 10. Gordon tripped up by Damon Arnett. The pitch to Gordon. The cutback, and he stepped out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They'll mark him out at the 4. Garrett Bowles leading the charge. Lock. Incomplete and a flag. Arnett had the coverage on Cleveland.
Yeah.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 20. Half the distance of the goal, automatic, first down.
Off the right edge. Play action for Locke. Has the time, has a man in the end zone, touchdown. Troy Fumagalli from a yard out.
That's Melvin Gordon. Fumagalli is here, just drags around to the back. All their attention is looking over to the right side. Fumagalli comes free. Drew Lock does a great job of finding him.
9-play, 75-yard drive. And a 10-3 Denver lead. Back in 30 seconds after this from Lowe's. Right there on his chest. Man of the Year honorees get to wear that for the remainder of their careers. And a great honor indeed.
That's a pretty fantastic logo you get to put on.
Tim Patrick is questionable with a foot injury for the Broncos as the Raiders offense goes back to work with Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs and this Raiders offense they're trying to get their run game established. They know that's how they beat this Denver team the first time around. It's not really working now.
That is the end of the first quarter.
Just 9 rushing yards in the first quarter for the Raiders. 10-3 Denver. 3 yards the rest of the time. Trying to get the offense on track. Waller with the catch and the ball pops loose. And the Broncos have recovered.
That is a rare mistake for Darren Waller. One of the best tight ends in football right now. Catches this ball cleanly, but a great hit.
That's emoji.
Right on the bottom by
Ojemudia. We're looking for their corners to make some plays. It's been an inconsistency this year. A lot of that due to the injuries and a lot of younger guys getting starts. Starting corners for the Raiders. Drew Lock looking for his tight end, Noah Fant, broken up. A studio update now. Remember when they were talking about not drafting a receiver, and now they find a tight end for Rodgers to have some fun with as Arden Key runs Lock out of bounds. Single season record 11th field goal from 50 yards or longer, and it is no good. Second week in a row, a miss for Brandon, this one from deep. And just wide left. Of wild card action in the Super Wild Card weekend. Raiders did not end up getting burned by the turnover as Hunter Renfrow makes the catch and quickly gets into Broncos territory. The Sandy Gruden check at the line of scrimmage. And that means give it to Josh Jacobs.
What does that mean? Sandy Gruden? That means Gruden's going left to the beach?
With a few plays in the wrong direction. Trying to make amends. Carr, terrific protection from the O-line. Incomplete looking for Jacobs, and a really late flag out of the secondary. Nowhere.
While the quarterback was still in the pocket, legal contact, defense number 31. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
The ground hard.
1st and 10, Booker had perhaps his best game of the season against his old team. Ran for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. Starting job next year up front. Booker will go that way again, down inside the 30. Uncertainty about Trent Brown and Richie Incognito on
the topside trips.
Carr looking for Waller in the end zone. Hand fighting all the way, and he hauls it in. Touchdown Raiders.
What a great job by Darren Waller, keeping the defender at bay the entire time, getting into the end zone. And it's one of the hard things with Darren Waller. He's bigger than most of the corners or safeties that are put on him. And you know if the ball is in his catch radius, he's coming down with it.
To break Tim Brown's single season receptions record that has stood since 1997. Extra is good even at 10. Waller and Aguilar enjoying the moment in Denver. And his 102nd reception of the season. Back in the 97 season for the Raiders. Melvin Gordon trying to get the edge, may have picked up a yard.
Maybe it's just wishful thinking for warm weather.
On the audible recently from the Raiders. After Gordon had a couple of nice runs early, the Raiders D and Max Crosby have bottled him up better here in the second quarter. Lock throws across the 40, and it's caught for a first down. Tyree Cleveland.
Tyree Cleveland, couple of good catches already.
Last go is questionable to return. Blitz coming and intended for Jerry Jeudy, incomplete. He thought he was held up, no flag. Second and 10, the throw back to Gordon just out of his reach.
Tackle, and there was nobody out there.
All right, they just converted a 3rd and 11. Are they going to get an assist here from the Raider D? The referee today.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 98. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
It is what it is.
Blitz coming. Lock caught again by Cleveland, and it's another Denver first down.
Tim Patrick is out right now with the foot injury, and Tyree Cleveland is now becoming Drew Lock's favorite wide receiver. He's a big player, man. He's got size and can shield himself away from the defender.
To move the chains, back to Gordon on the misdirection. Shermer to return next year. He's excited about what Pat can do with some of this young talent. And as the Raiders, led by Jonathan Hankins, get to Melvin Gordon, I think the running back room for Denver could be interesting next year. Is Gordon going to mention?
Yes.
At the start of next season, and Drew Lock will
first charge,
call the timeout, looking at a
Denver.
3rd and 5 when we come back. It's been pretty good on 3rd down, 4 of 6. They've converted 2 on this drive. Looks to Cleveland again, and he's a yard short.
Yeah, he
Gonna throw for it. And it's broken up. Raiders will take over. LaMarcus Joyner got a hand in there to deny Cleveland the catch. Raiders hold and take over on downs, even at 10 apiece. But all even on the scoreboard, 6:18 to go before the break. Through the air and into Denver territory, and it's Henry Ruggs, the first-round pick out of Alabama. It's around the NFL, 13 guys going in the first couple of rounds. And the ball is out. Jacobs tries to jump back on it after a hit by Josie Jewell, and it looks like the Raiders will keep.
Holding, offense, number 87. 10-yard penalty, first down.
He's still a dozen yards shy of 1,000 for the year. This is Theo Riddick out of the backfield for the Raiders. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage and then a couple more. The Verizon halftime report. On 2nd and 8 for Carr. Puts it up. 50-50 ball, and Riddick was able to knock it away from Josie Jewell. It was against the 4-man rush. Carr steps up. Another deep ball. Nelson Aguilar in the end zone. Could not hold on, but there's a flag.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get pass interference, but Parnell Motley made contact just before the ball got there, and he's right there.
There is no foul for defensive pass interference on the play.
It's a good
4th
no
down.
call. Good no call here.
Please reset the play clock to 40 seconds. 40 seconds on the play clock. Thank you.
Deontay Spencer back at the 10. Cole tries to drop this one in behind him. Deadens it inside the 5 and down by the Raiders at the 4. Dallin Levitt got there. Almost for Las Vegas. Still tied at 10. 4:29 to go in the half. 1st and 10 Broncos. Long way to go, but some time to get there. And they'll run with Gordon. Raekwon Millen, who got the start today at middle linebacker for the injured Nick Kwiatkowski, makes the tackle. Biggie Bellamy, a couple of stutter steps. Littleton was there. Max Crosby again with a good push up front.
Yeah, Max is
only winning half the time. The home field advantage is gone. Looking for Cleveland, who wasn't quite ready for it, and flags flying all over the place.
Pass interference, defense number 26. Ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic, first down.
Lock on 1st and 10. Gordon out of the backfield, and there's a big hit by Nevin Lawson.
John Gruden he can't inject that on his team.
Raiders swarming to Gordon at the 24, led by Jonathan Hankins. Some chatter back and forth for him, hopefully next season. And at the 2-minute warning, a 3rd and 6. The Raiders have already been penalized 7 times.
False start, offense, number 17. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
That goes. They'll do the tight end screen. Fant will get close. Nevin Lawson wraps him up a couple yards shy. And the Raiders may have a chance here now to run a 2-minute drill. Will be either the 4 seed as the division winner, or it could go to Indy. Renfro spins away from the first wave, breaks a tackle out across the 40-yard line. Said those legends are all around. There's an aura about them. And we have to feed off of them and get back to the postseason. It's only happened once since the...
They've got the stars that they need. They've got the consistency offensively. They've got to play better on defense.
Theo Riddick having himself a day out of the backfield. Four-man rush. Carr looking for Ruggs. He's got it at the 21-yard line and a first down. Raiders still have the one timeout available. Carr throws that one away. He was looking to his left first. Good. Carr incomplete, looking for Renfro. There was contact from Alexander Johnson. No.
Ball start. Offense. Number 70. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
15. Ruggs re-enters for Las Vegas. Carr to the end zone. Edwards back shoulder. And the rookie hauls it in. Touchdown.
Great job by Edwards hand-catching this football as opposed to trying to get it into his body. Pernell Motley turns his head. He's at the whims of whatever the receiver does. Great hands catch, gets both feet down.
Daniel Carlson for the PAT. And it's good.
You know,
10. This will trickle into the end zone under Gruden's direction. Lock. Denver still has a couple of timeouts available.
Let it go. He's going to take his shots when he can.
To the edge, Fant. Out of bounds with the first down. So he is the first tight end in Bronco history, 100 catches through 2 seasons. And still with a timeout. Raiders rush 4, incomplete. Looking for Deshaun Hamilton.
But it's got to be quick, and you got to get a timeout.
Incomplete and a flag. Work out just as well for Denver.
Defense number 29. Ball be placed, spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
Oh, and it's blocked. Raiders blocked it. Ruggs looking for some blockers after the scoop, and he's knocked out of bounds. And we have reached the half at Empower Field at Mile High. 17-10. Raiders over the Broncos. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
5.0.
Denver receiving against the AFC West for the first time in 10 years. Still plenty to prove, plenty to put on tape for a lot of young Broncos.
Something really special for Las Vegas, I should say.
2 backup linemen are in there for Denver as Gordon runs. And you see right there, number 27 in white, Trayvon.
The right guard went out, and they've struggled since that point with backups in.
Lock gets the toss away to Deshaun Hamilton.
Went away from the defender.
Second year in Denver, but really one full season for the quarterback, Drew Lock, who finally hooks up with Jerry Jeudy. That's their second connection. They've got some capital to work with.
Yeah, they do. They can do some things. Wait in a second. Let's see.
Firing it downfield, incomplete, and it could be another penalty on the Raiders.
Be the next quarterback for the Denver Broncos.
Gordon grabbed from behind inside the 20. Max Crosby got him. Who's missed the last few weeks, can really make some noise next year. That throw broken up inside the 10, intended for Noah Fant. Raekwon McMillan got there. Looking right, looking deep, and nobody there in the back of the end zone for the Broncos. And he's missed one, he's had one blocked today. And that one is good. 17-13 early in the third in Denver. Record under John Gruden. Broncos trying to even the season series after they lost to the Raiders week 10. Raiders will come out with 3 tight ends and see if they can establish a little more Josh Jacobs. 7 carries, 14 yards this afternoon. Looking for Renfro, busted up by Justin Simmons.
Gruden likes to do a lot of this pre-snap motion stuff.
Carr, pocket collapses on him and down he goes. Sacked by Draymond Jones.
Around the end, around Sam Young, and takes down Carr here.
And force the punt. A.J. Cole will boot it away. Backs up Deontay Spencer all the way to the 20. Muffs it. Scoops it up and goes. And he'll get out to the 39, where Denver will take over. Fangio's first season in Denver. As Gordon runs with it, lost his helmet after picking up about 5. On 2nd and 5, looking deep for Deshaun Hamilton, overthrows him. Trayvon Mullen had the coverage. Receivers today. Feeling some pressure, gets the pass away. It's underneath to Judy, and it's about a yard short.
I'm not sure I agree with the punt here. Week 17. Why not? It's a division game. Take your shot when you can.
Focus, still awaiting. Most of the NFC games are in our late window as Josh Jacobs breaks a tackle and gets out across the 20-yard line, still going.
Tough run by Josh Jacobs.
Record with the Raiders. Pro Bowl choice. Well, he is met right at the line. Alexander Johnson just stood him up.
He just tagged me. He's going to pass me, too.
Ruggs, full extension to haul that in. And that would earn them the right to host Baltimore next weekend. Carr, intercepted. Off the hand of Waller, and it's Justin Simmons with the pick.
Carr does a good job protecting the ball, stepping up in the pocket. Puts it a little bit too hot for Darren Waller. Darren Waller usually catches these balls. If it hits its hands, it's usually going to be a catch.
The other guys to do that, all corners. And it's Gordon now as the Broncos go to work on a short field.
Japan Man of the Year, as we've heard, but also one of the Pro Bowl.
Locke able to link up with Noah Fant at the 15. The team plagued by turnovers all year long, with the most giveaways and the fewest takeaways.
Expect Waller, as great as he is, to make that catch.
Incomplete. Trying to get it quickly to Gordon, but the pressure was coming from Max Crosby.
Bringing to see it, he did not.
3rd and 9. Underneath, across the middle is Hamilton, tiptoeing down the sideline. And they're going to mark him out at the inside the 8. Busy day for McManus, 2 for 4. And now 3 for 5. It's a 1-point game in Denver. That is Elijah Holder, who is the actual holder. And after all that, through the end zone, as we are a mile high, and is usually the case, with a couple of touchdowns of over 20 yards. And there is a catch for Waller, his 5th. Lots of motion. It will end up with Ruggs. And the ball is out. And Denver has recovered. Parnell Motley after a big hit on Ruggs. Byways for the Broncos. They were plagued by the turnovers in the first matchup, week 10. Turning the tables on Las Vegas as Melvin Gordon dances for a first down. Now 21 of 35, 211 yards. Gordon met in the backfield by LaMarcus Joyner. Play action with Freeman, and they'll drop it off to Fant, who gets inside the 15, bumped out by Mullen. Locke gonna run for it. To the 10, hit by Littleton, and falls forward for the first down.
It's a good thing the quarter is ending right now because he's got to catch his senses a little bit.
To the 4th we go in Denver. Blitz off the edge, they run it up the middle. Room to roam, touchdown, Melvin Gordon.
Great job by Melvin Gordon, breaking a tackle at the point of contact. Looks like Carl Nassib, and he runs through. Yeah, there it is. Carl Nassib makes a miss, shifty, and then just speed to the edge. Melvin Gordon, such a great asset for this Denver Broncos offense. Making that jump cut right there is not easy to do.
2, Locke, Judy bobbles and catches.
Y'all think I'm going to drop this, right? Because I had 5 last week. Psych, I got it. 2-point conversion, giving the Broncos a 7-point lead.
Run his 9th of the season, and the 4th quarter lead on this week 17, and Washington to lose to Philadelphia tonight, and then they are in hosting a playoff game. And here is Josh Jacobs with drama on this season finale Sunday, as Darren Waller apparently got run into by Ojemudia.
Pass interference, offense, number 83. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Carr slings that one across the middle, and it's intercepted by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos have it with another short field.
This one's just a bad read. He's not looking at the safety. Robin right in the middle of the field, keeping his eyes right on Derek Carr. Kareem Jackson breaks on that ball ahead of Nelson Aguilar. Offensive pass interference.
3 turnovers in 5 snaps for the Raiders. Gordon with the run gets a quarter. These are the 2 most turnover-prone 4th quarter teams in the NFL. And when it comes to the Raiders and their opponents, combining for 20 points per 4th quarter this year. Pressure coming at him. Morrow wraps him up and throws him down. Sacked at the 40. First of the day for the Raider defense.
To the left here, he gets free, comes just straight. This is just a miscommunication.
Raiders deep here. End over end. And a flag on the far side of the field as Derek Carr makes his way back out onto the field. 12 penalties costing the Raiders, but they are still within a score. And they'll start out inside their 10. There was Henry Ruggs, and it's Devontae Booker right now in at tailback. And the catch goes to Foster Moreau. Linebacker. On 3rd and short, Jacobs has it. It's back in there at wide out. His first career touchdown catch earlier today as Booker grinds it out.
And he's never been that elite athlete. Just kind of does what he has to do, makes the plays when he has to.
Carr to Edwards, open downfield and into Bronco territory. Waller with the grab, and an historic one. Inside the 45 for his 6th catch of the day.
Tight end, he blocks like a tight end, but he's essentially another wideout for this Raider squad.
There he was blocking for his quarterback, and the throw to Renfro out of bounds.
Ends that were athletic like him were starting to take over.
Carr to Waller for the record breaker, and a first down for the Raiders.
Now Las Vegas Raiders franchise.
Jacobs finds a seam, breaks a tackle inside the 10. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And that's exactly what they've been missing for most of this game, Beth. Inside zones, smash mouth football through. Just blocking down, pulling around. Make one guy miss, run through a tackle, and it's off to the races.
Jacobs 28 yards for the touchdown. A PAT to try and even it up over 4 minutes. Carlson. And it's knotted at 24 apiece. Got a good one brewing at the Mile High tonight in Denver. We'll get a lot of attention in the offseason through free agency, through the draft. Projections that whatever their first-round pick is will likely be a defensive lineman, maybe an edge rusher.
That's when it mattered.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the receiving team, number 54. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Hamilton in motion. And the spin for Gordon at the line. And Malik Collins was for the Raiders. Locke looking for Judy, blanketed by Mullen.
And there you go, getting the nickel off the slot. The Denver Broncos had it picked up, but
prior to the snap,
call by Denver.
First charge timeout, Denver. 30-second timeout.
Third and long here. Got to snap some momentum back.
Raiders rush 2, and Judy with the catch on the run at the 30. And across midfield, a burst from Jerry Judy. And he will take it the distance. Wow. Touchdown, Denver, 92 yards.
What a great job. What a great play call. You got trips up to the top, and man, John Gruden is disgusted. And if not, you make a tackle. The worst you're going to have is a first down.
Flag on the extra point. What a response for Jerry Judy after the toughest day of his career last week. A 92-yard touchdown catch and run.
See what the flag is likely to be enforced on the kickoff.
Offside, defense number 99. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. Try is good.
Here's how it all happened. Jerry Judy gets a clean inside release, then just drags across the middle of the field. All of the coverage was peeling over. Then he gets an escort, no offense. Carries him into the end zone, as does Deontay Spencer. 92-yard touchdown for Jerry Judy a week after having one of the worst days of his young NFL career. He looks like he's back in Tuscaloosa. Brian.
Through the end zone for the Raiders, back to work. Let's take another look from on for Locke. And now the Raiders.
I got to tell you, we got to give
7-year resume for Las Vegas. Carr to Renfro, held on.
Good job by Hunter Renfro hanging on to that one. Derek Carr's been a little bit hot with these short throws. We saw the interception earlier.
Devontae Booker slams into the line. It's going to be close. The spot is right at the 35, and the officials say go ahead and move those sticks.
Yep.
Empty set for Carr.
Nowhere to go.
Flushed and then out of bounds.
So a free agent after 2021.
Carr on 2nd and 10. Renfro comes back for it. He's got the first down. Out close to midfield.
We mentioned
picked up 14 more there.
Excuse me, I said Oakland. I meant Vegas.
There you go. Able to score throughout the season, able to put up 31 points tonight. Carr throws that one at the feet of Jacobs on the right end of the line. Carr under pressure, and the Broncos take him down back at the 45. Malik Reed and Draymond Jones got to him. It's 4th down.
They only rushed 4 on that one.
And the Raiders will punt this away with under 3 minutes to go. Fair catch, Denver at the 10 for Spencer to try and finish this off. Gordon finds room out across the 15.
46 on the day for Derrick Henry.
Indianapolis a winner, so Phillip Rivers and the Colts get into the postseason. And they could actually host a game next weekend. On first down, more of Gordon. Melvin into the secondary. He'll get shoved out of bounds again, but he's got another first down.
Holding, offense, number 87. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Go Eagles.
On the rollout, Locke hauled down by Max Crosby. Another opportunity here tonight. Gordon has it again. They'll keep him in bounds. Malik Collins.
Look at they're spread out. Just hand it off.
Gordon will run it, use some clock.
This Denver punt cover team better be on their P's and Q's right now.
End over end, it is short. Renfro will not get to it as it drifts out of bounds. With 1:47 to go. Carr. Deep ball for Zay Jones, and he's got it into Denver territory.
Great throw by Derek Carr.
Carr for Waller. Shoved out of bounds inside the 35. Carr slings that one to Waller. Caught at the 15 and inside the 10-yard line. 64, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks for Carr tonight. Under pressure. And we'll throw that out of the back of the end zone. That last catch. Carr. Incomplete, looking for Zay Jones. Broken up by Kareem Jackson. Trips right. Looking across underneath. Caught at the 1. Theo Riddick, and it is 4th and goal. Josh Jacobs gets it. And Josh Jacobs scores.
But now what do you do?
They went for 2 last year.
They
didn't
did.
get it. Lost by a point. And Derek Carr puts up the 2 fingers again.
Let's take a draw.
Carr, Waller, got it! And the Raiders go on top by a point.
Talk about threading the needle here for Derek Carr. To Darren Waller, who almost came out of the game because he didn't think he was wanted.
Even Derek Carrier, the other tight end, said, wait a second. And through some traffic, they find Waller. Carlson to boot it away.
Be towards the sideline.
Drew Lock down the middle, and it's caught at midfield. Jerry Jeudy's got it.
That's your one play you can complete in the middle of the field. You got to spike it now. I mean, the refs got to do a better job of handling that situation.
30 in the 4th quarter
Delayed
combined.
game foul on the defense for not letting us spot the ball in a timely manner. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Please put the game clock at 12 seconds.
Yes, well within his range, you would think.
Incomplete, trying to get to the outside. And it's blocked by the Raiders for the 2nd time tonight. The special teams comes up huge for Las Vegas with 2 seconds to go.
Needs some yards, but this one had a
wild
chance.
4th quarter and a late touchdown and 2-point conversion for Las Vegas. And they beat Denver 32-31. Derek to Darren, just like they've done all year long. Carr and Waller hook up for the winner.